I just need somebody to say yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
Okay. All right. So now I'm going to start by introducing what a tenant is to you, right? So if you remember on the WhatsApp group, I asked the question that what is a tenant, and everybody was saying what they know, which is actually correct. Everybody was saying it's people living in a house when you pay landlord and all that. That's correct. But on the Microsoft end, tenant is like the space you buy from Microsoft. So let's look it like on the land, like on the earth we are now. You buy land, right, from landlords, from people that have land. But on Microsoft, they are selling a space for you in the cloud. Not selling, they are renting a space for you in the cloud. So that cloud space that you're using is called a tenant, right? So that cloud space is called a tenant. Now, for you to log into the Microsoft tenant, the website is office.com. Office.com. Now, when you log in to the office.com, you are now on the tenant. All right. This is the first page you see. This is the first page you see. This page with the now, if you're an admin, that is, if you're an admin, right, you'll be able to go into a portal called admin portal, right? Now, when you come to apps here on the left, if you click on it, you are going to see all these applications, depend on the license you have. And but if you're an admin, you also see this called admin. So this will take you to the admin portal. If you're not an admin or you don't have any admin rights, you would not see this icon, right? Now, I'll click on the admin and it's going to take us to the admin portal. What is the admin portal? Admin portal is the space where everything about the organization is managed, down from email, users itself, files, security, permissions, everything is managed on the admin center. All right. So as you can see now, the admin center is open. On the left here, you're going to see everything that the admin center is like comprised of. Let me click on show all. All right. So on the left here, everything that concerns the admin center is listed here. Now this is the home page. That is where we are seeing right now. You can see the listed users in the organization. All right. Now on the left here, where you see Copilot, this is where you manage anything that concerns Copilot. Anything that concerns Copilot is managed under this place here. Agents, anything that concerns Copilot agents. I'll explain what agent is later. All right, it's managed here. Users, this is where you create users, right? When you click on active users, it's going to show you all the users you have created in your organization. So you can see them here, both licensed and unlicensed one, right? This is contact. They are also users, but they are not members of your organization. We have guest users. Guest users are external that you invite to collaborate with your organization. Then we have deleted users. Deleted users are users that you have deleted. You created them and deleted them, maybe because they've left the organization. Both times, that's the reason. Okay. Now we have devices. This is where you manage device. All right. So definitely you sign in your accounts to a device. They are all managed through here also. We have teams a group. Now, what do you call a team? Can somebody tell me what a team is or a group? Like what you know or understand by what a group or team is. Can somebody help me? Anybody?
All right. I can say team is a set of people who work together
Mm-hmm.
to achieve the same goal.
That's correct. All right. So now in an organization, you have different departments, you have different team, you have different how do I put it? Different organization have name they call it. Some people call it pod, some people call it team, some people call it group. Now let's say you have the accounting department. Now in that accounting department now you have people that count money. That's a group on its own. You have people that manage the data, like filling down the information. That's another group on its own, right? You can create a group here and then add every user that is supposed to be in that particular group. Now, what's the essence of this group? Let's say, for instance, now you want to pass an information to instead of to start sending email one by one to all of them, you create a group, add all of them into that group, and send email to the group email. Now, when you send group to the group email, everybody in that group receive the email. Does that make sense? If it
Yes.
makes sense, I want you guys to like respond.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's the
Yes.
main goal of a group. Now we have different types of group. We have M365 group, we have distribution list, and we have security group. As we go on, I will tell you the difference. Right? Now we have policies. Hold on, still loading. All right. So these are policies that you can create like to manage your meeting and all. All right. I will show you all that. It's not created here, but it's just showing up here. All right. Now we have deleted groups also. Just like you have deleted users, you can delete a group. Just the way you have deleted users, you can delete a group. Then we have shared mailbox. Now, what is a shared mailbox? Shared mailbox is also like a group concept. You can create the email. They don't need a license. All you need to do is just assign delegate permission to that mailbox, and everybody that has permission will be able to receive and manage that email. Right? I'll show you how it works also. Right? Now we have roles. What are roles? If you remember, I told you as an admin, you have different types of admin in the organization. We have the global admin, we have the global reader, we have SharePoint admin, we have Exchange admin, we have Intune, we have user admin, a lot of admin, right? But we're going to talk about the one we are seeing right now. As you can see now, you have different administrative rights here. Somebody asked me, what is global reader? Global reader has the same permission as a global admin, but the difference is they cannot do anything. They can only see. So let's say you have an organization now, you have somebody that is managing it. as a global admin. You can give yourself global reader just to confirm that the like everything is set up properly. You cannot change anything, no. All you can do is see. But anyway, a global admin can enter. You can enter it, but you cannot change anything. Right? So these are all the rules. We have more. As you can see, it's a lot. It's a lot of rules. But the main ones are the ones that you see before we clicked on show all rules. Right? This administrative unit is almost the same. It's almost the same. So now let's go to marketplace. Now, what is marketplace? Marketplace is where you purchase your subscription from Microsoft, right? So if you want to buy a subscription now, you go to Microsoft Marketplace and you buy it. Let me show you how. You click on Marketplace, all products. Now, when you are here, you see all subscription. These are subscriptions, right? This is business basic. This is business basic. You can see there's a difference in it. I will explain. This is business premium. This is enterprise. Now let's say you want to purchase now. All you need to do is click on details, and then it's going to give information about the whole subscription. All right. Now, as you can see, this is the price per month. This is the price per year. You can decide how many license you want. Now, if you are 10 in your organization and you want to give all of them this particular license, all you need to do is increase this one to 10. And you see the price is changing. So once you are done, click on buy. As you can see also, there's a free trial. When you see this free trial, it means you can use that product for free for 1 month. That's what it means. You don't need to pay for that 1 month. All right. Now that's for subscription. If you want to see the details about the subscription, also come down. You're going to see the details. Now, if you remember, I told you guys, Business Basic is like the list of all Microsoft subscription. If you look at where it says apps, you realize that here it's not checked. But this one is checked. The reason why is because the Business Basic is for only on the cloud. It's not allowed. It doesn't allow you to like use the Office application. What is Office application? Down here, if I search for Excel, uh, down on your like window, your computer, if you search for Excel, Word, PowerPoint, that is what they call Office application. But on the web, is Office Online. That's what they call it. So the Business Basic only gives you access to web application. Okay. As you can see, Office Online. That's the only thing you have access to. So that's for marketplace. Now come to billing. Where you see billing, under billing, anything that concerns your money, your invoices, your card is managed under billing. Let me show you. Now, if you click on your product, you are going to see every subscription that you have purchased. It's going to be listed here. Me now, I did buy a subscription because this is a developer tenant. It was given for free. But if you go to your own that you bought, you see them here. You see the way they are listed. These are all the subscription I have. And these are the seat counts. This is the number I have, right? And you can see the subscription status is active. This is when it's going to be renewed or expire 2035. Okay. So as you can see, they are all trial. That's because it's free. I did pay for it. More the thing with that place because it lists your licenses for you. Okay. So it's almost the same with your product. You see all the information about the licenses you have. So it's still loading. Okay. So as you can see, it's the same thing. All your subscription listed here. Now, if you go to bills and payment, that's where you see your invoices. You know how you know which invoice you have paid or paid when next will you pay. This is the information, right? And you can actually give somebody billing administrator to manage all this. There's administrative right for that also. It's called the billing administrator. Now, like I was saying, billing with time, we'll go through them. So on the next one is support. If you want to raise a ticket, all you do is over here, help our support, and you'll see a pop-up. For those people that are using trial version or that paid their card by themselves, like the ones that I did not create account for. This is what you do. If you want to extend your trial for extra 2 months, come here, type extend my trial, right? When you click on it, click on this arrow. Click on this arrow. Then you scroll, click on contact support. Then you choose how you want to be contacted. Click on email or phone, fill all this information, and then click on contact me. So somebody for Microsoft will call you, and they'll help you to extend the trial. Okay. Now, the next thing is settings. Other settings. Hold on. So under settings here, you can see domain. So if you remember, I told you could add a custom domain. What is a custom domain?
The one you purchased.
When you bought a tenant. Exactly. If you realize all the account I give to you, all of them, they had on Microsoft.com. That is the Microsoft domain that came with the tenant. If you have organization and your organization name is like abc.com, like ABC is the name, you can buy a domain with abc.com and then add it to the tenant. So that when you are creating an email, it carries your domain. I will show you guys how to do that also by tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll show you how to add a domain. Right? Now, if you go up to org setting,
Sorry, sir.
org setting.
So,
Oh, okay.
hello.
I'm
Can you
with
hear
you.
me, sir? All right. So, I wanted to ask a question.
Yeah,
You're
sure.
talking about adding a phone. Is it possible to, and I'm also seeing an option here that says buy a domain. Is it that if you click on that, you're buying a
Yeah.
domain from Microsoft directly? Okay, so it's going to come with the
Okay, good question.
dots on Microsoft.com,
Yeah, that's a very good
or
question.
would it
And
be?
that's a very good observation. Okay,
Thank you.
so that's a very good observation. Yeah. Now, Microsoft is partnering with a company called GoDaddy, right? So you can buy directly from Microsoft through GoDaddy. All you need to do is just click on it, and then you are going to put in the domain that you want and see if it exists or is available. As long as it's available,
Okay,
right, you'll be able to purchase it directly.
buy it.
But if somebody else has
Okay.
purchased it, yeah, if somebody else has purchased it from a different provider, you will not be able to
Mm-hmm.
purchase it anymore. So
Okay.
that time, you will not need to like start going through the whole process of adding. It's going to be added automatically.
All right. So
I hope that
one
makes
one more
sense.
question I have. Yes, yes.
Okay.
One more question I have. Can you permanently buy a domain, or would you have to always resubscribe for it?
No,
Of
you,
course,
you can't permanently buy it. You can't permanently buy it. Domains are usually renewed yearly.
Okay. But is it
Yeah.
possible to do like a 5 years payment upfront, or you must do it based on a yearly?
So there might be other providers that do that. I don't know. I've not seen any. The ones I know is
All right.
actually yearly. Yeah. But if because I'm going to buy one today so that we can use it to practice
Okay.
tomorrow. If I get that
Okay.
option to buy yearly, maybe more than 1 year, I'll tell you.
Yeah. All
All
right.
right. So I'll buy it
Yeah. So
today
thank you.
so that tomorrow we'll do that. Okay.
Yeah,
So
thank you.
where was I? Org settings. Now, org settings. There are a lot of things here that you can set up that concerns the whole organization. Right. So whatever changes you do here affects everybody. That's why it's called org setting. Whatever you do affects everybody in the organization. Everybody. So there are a lot of things you can do. But then you can do these things from each of the admin center. So this is like, how would I put it, like shortcut. Instead of going to the admin center, let's say you want to do something for SharePoint now. Instead of going to SharePoint admin center, you just run to this place. For instance, now, because SharePoint. Come in. Let me refresh. I don't know why it's slow like this. If you check my test speed now, it's very fast. Come in. Or you know what, let's just move on. So that we don't waste time. I want to explain everything on the panel first. Then one by one, we'll be touching on these places, right? So this here is just like whatever people here affect everybody in the organization, everybody. Now, let's go to the next thing. Microsoft backup. So this Microsoft backup is like a special backup features. They actually pay for it. They pay for it for the backup. Let's say you want to back up your files and all, especially by Microsoft. You pay for it. If you, let's say you want to use your license again, if you don't want to use your license anymore, Microsoft gives you only 90 days to like your team maybe download it to you can actually pay Microsoft to help you keep that in for a particular period of time. Now, it's integrated apps. You can actually integrate apps to Microsoft, and that is done like means. It can be from Entra, it can be done through Teams, it can be done through SharePoint, right? You can see there are a lot of integrated apps available. A lot. But like I said, with time, we are going to try one of them so that you see. Okay. So let's go to health. What is health? Let's say for instance now there's a global outage of a particular product. This service health now is what will tell you. The service health is what will tell you, let you know that there's a ongoing issue, right? Now, at this time, you can see this. Please, can you mute yourself? Why is she showing white now? So health tells you what is currently going on, so that when you have an issue and you see it here, you know that, oh, okay, it's not my laptop that's spoiled, or it's not my, like, that is wrong on my end. Okay. So as you can see, there are a lot of ongoing issues. Okay. As you can see, users may be able to send subscription email to external user in Power BI. So if you are experiencing this issue now, before you raise a ticket to Microsoft support, you will have checked here. If you see this issue now, you don't bother yourself because you know that they will fix it. Right? Now, that's for service health. Then we have admin status. When you click on show all, you can see all admin status now. Now, we have security admin portal. We have purview. Now, what is the security administrator? Can somebody like explain what it thinks security admin portal is for? Anybody? Anybody? Can you guys still hear me?
Come again,
Yes,
sir.
we can.
Come again, sir.
He said we have admin centers now, different admin portal. We have the security. What do you think the security portal is for?
But security manages all the password and then any security related issue like hackers, virus.
Okay. All right. So you're partially right.
Okay, fine.
Just to manage
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Defender. Okay. Security
Okay.
actually deals with basically authentication of users, password setup, password reset, and safety of the whole account and every other user in the organization.
Okay. All right. So you guys are partially right, but one person was the person that said the exact thing that security portal is for, right? So the security portal is mainly for. So I was saying that from the old explanation given, only one person actually got it like properly because the other people who is the reset password and all that. It's not like you're not correct, but that's not the main purpose of the security admin center. So the security admin center is mainly to defend the organization from threats. All right. So uh, there are a lot of policies, there are a lot of configurations you do. Even people in cybersecurity, they make use of this portal. All right. I have a brother, my younger brother, he works as a cybersecurity. They make use of this portal a lot in their job. All right. So that's for security. I don't know if I should open it. Maybe you should just see how it looks like. Okay, I think let me just do that. Let me open the security
Please do.
portal.
Yes, that'll be great.
Okay. All right. So it's called the security and compliance portal. Then we now have compliance portal also, but then it's not really called compliance anymore. It's called POVI. I will show you what that is for also. So it's still loading. Funny thing is I'm using a 5G and the network looks good.
It's probably from Microsoft's end.
Mm,
You guys
Yeah,
are towers
probably.
are overrun.
5G is not that perfect. Advice to get fiber
Mhm.
X.
Yeah. I think I'll do that. I will. It's just that I'm planning to like move from where I am. So maybe when I
Okay.
move.
Okay.
Okay.
Or just get Starlink as
So
well. So
I heard that Starlink's problem is a lot, but
are you
we'll see.
serious?
We'll see. All
Good
right.
evening,
So right
everyone.
now,
I'm
I
very
think your
glad.
system is low of RAM. You have a low RAM. That's why your this thing blows that first place.
that's not I don't think that's the case. It's a 16 gig, so don't
Good
worry.
evening, everyone.
All right.
Good evening,
Good
everyone.
evening.
Someone
Good
here.
evening.
Sorry, I'm just joining. I was at work. I just arrived now. I just left.
All right, no problem. No problem. All right. So now we are on the security and admin portal, the security admin portal. So on the left here, you will see the things that you can do on the security portal on the left here. So most of the things that are done here are like done by a special team. So if you are a security admin, if that's your specialty, there's a lot to be done here. But that's not like our specialty for the security or compliance. We only use it mainly for emails, right? So we know how to like configure for emails. But for all this cybersecurity and all, they have other functions they make use of that we don't know. Like we don't use them, right? So since I say it's email, we use it for mostly. We come here, email or collaboration, right? So let's click on overview. Let's see what is in that email collaboration. So what we do here is we configure policies that can affect either outbound or inbound emails. Now, what is outbound? Outbound is emails that go out. Inbound is emails that come in. Now, you can set up policies that affect emails based on how you want it. You set up policies that filter spam. You set up policies that filter phishing emails. You understand? So you can set up a policy that when quarantine email or when phishing email comes in, they go to the quarantine. So you get so this defender help you to identify the bad emails. All right. So if this defender is not available, any kind of email will come to your mailbox. Both lie one or the truth, the like that's the real email. The emails that are spam, the ones that are phishing, the ones that are meant to hack you, they will all come. But the defender like identify all of them and then quarantine or block them. Depends on the policy you set up. Right. So now come on. So as you can see here, we have campaign threat tracker, exchange message trace. Message trace is like you want to know what happened on an email. So if an email is sent out or sent in, you want to know what happened. Like did it get delivered? If it doesn't deliver, what prevented it from delivering? The message trace gives you that information. We are going to do that when we are on Exchange Admin Center. All right. So I think we are going to do Exchange on next week Friday. But for now, we are not going to touch that. This is where we set up the policies. As you can see, threat policies, alert policy. Now, what does alert policy do? As the word says alert, we set up policies that alert you based on your configuration. Now you can say, okay, if phishing email is coming to this particular mailbox, alert me. If somebody send more than 20 emails at once, alert me. So that alert goes to the admin. Only if the admin gives the alert right to another person that is not that admin. But by default, all alerts goes to the admin. Now if you click on threat policy, now you can see other policies. You can see anti-phishing, anti-spam, anti-malware, safe attachment. It can even help you to scan attachments in an email. If the attachment is not safe, it will reject it or block it. All right. Leak. If the link is not safe, it's going to verify the link if it's from a safe place. If the link is phishing or bad, it's going to block it. Right? Now, you can see,
Please, I have a question.
okay,
Yeah.
you
All
can go
these
ahead.
things that we are going to set, is it on default just for you to select, or you are the one to type in the
So
policies?
you are going, like I said, you are going to configure it. I'm just showing you what you are seeing. Like you click on anti-spam now, it's going to take you to another
Yeah.
page where you create the policy. You can see the create policy, right? So you have to, based on what you want. Do you want to create the policy on incoming one or outgoing one? Do you understand? So I don't want to start
Yeah.
going into details now because that's not what we are doing now.
Okay.
Do you understand? One of the days I'm
Thank
going to
you.
teach you how to. One of the days I'm going to explain how to configure these things. One of the days. So for now, we are not doing all that. So that's what the defender portal does, is to defend you from threats. That's the main goal of the portal. Now let's go to purview. Now, what is purview? Purview is the portal where you also create policies, but not threat policies. So policies you can create on purview are policies like retention policies. What is retention policy? Let's say you gave a license to a user now, and you now take out that license. You have 30 days to back up that email or file. If not, the email will delete permanently, right? But when you create a retention policy, as the name implies, retention, retain, based on the configuration, is going to keep that file or that email for that period, even though you don't have a license. You can even configure it to keep it forever, as long as this tenant is active or existing, right? You can
Okay.
also create, okay, so you can also create policies that automatically move emails. Let's say, for instance, now there's something we are called archive. You have your actual mailbox, then you have archive mailbox. So that archive mailbox is like extra storage space after your actual one. You can create policies that automatically move email from your actual mailbox to the archive instead of doing it manually, right? That's one. Or this compliance now, this purview, you can create what they call a content search. Now, if there's a particular email or file, like I don't know where it is, I'm looking for it. I don't know how to start looking for it through email, one by one. I can do it from here, and I'll get that specific email or file. How? Let me show you for instance. Now, I'll do content search. Content search. I'll click on here. So just look at this place. Like this is also like a backup place for Microsoft. So whatever thing you have is also like this is like the how would I put it? Whatever you see here is what is on Microsoft Cloud, is what is on our storage.
Okay, sir.
So
Sorry,
I'll show you. Now you can
sorry
ask a question.
to cut you short, but I
Okay.
have three questions on
Okay, please do.
this um, Microsoft Purview. So
Okay.
my first question is, you were speaking about email accounts being deleted after 30 days, and you can
Yeah.
set the retention period. All
Mm-hmm.
right. So my first question goes like this. For example, let's say it has already been configured, but then an email account was deactivated and the license withdrawn,
Mm-hmm.
and it was converted to a shared mailbox.
Mm-hmm.
Will the contents, let's say the license that was attached was Microsoft Business Premium,
Mm-hmm.
which also includes OneDrive as
Mm-hmm.
part of it, and it
Mm-hmm.
has backed up the user's data and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
If the license is now withdrawn and then the
Mm-hmm.
user's account is converted to a shared mailbox,
Shared mailbox. Mm-hmm.
yeah, because by default shared mailbox still exists with its
Mm-hmm.
content. So I'm wondering,
Mm-hmm.
will the OneDrive and other stuff be automatically deleted since there is no longer a license attached,
All
or
right.
it would still remain? That's my first question.
Okay. So
Go
let me
ahead,
quickly
sir.
answer that. All right, let me
Yeah.
quickly answer that. Now, when you give a license to a user, it automatically creates a mailbox, right?
Yes.
Now, you having a mailbox and having a OneDrive, they are two different products entirely, right?
Okay.
Now, if you convert after you remove, let's say you convert your mailbox to a shared mailbox, the shared
Mm-hmm.
mailbox does not need a license normally by
Yeah.
default. So whatever emails you keep that was on that mailbox, once it's converted, it stays there as long as that email is a shared mailbox. It doesn't get deleted as
Yeah.
long as it's um as long as it's a shared mailbox. It is retained automatically. But for the files, once you take
Yeah.
out the once you take out the subscription, once you take out the subscription, right? You have
Yeah.
up to 90 days. If you don't back up that file for 90 days, everything gets deleted automatically after 90 days. Same thing with the email. If you don't convert it to shared mailbox and you don't do anything about it, you only have 30 days. After that 30 days, it gets deleted.
It's gone.
That's when that's where the retention policy comes in,
On
right?
Purview or Microsoft Purview. Does
For
it
view,
also
yeah.
affect both the mailbox and OneDrive, or just
It
only Exchange?
depends on your configuration. You can
All
do it
right.
on Exchange and OneDrive, SharePoint. Let me quickly show you
All
so
right.
that you understand. Okay, let's search for policy. This question you asked now. Don't forget your other questions.
I'm trying to remember it right now as I'm speaking.
Don't forget. So I just want to show you how it works. So this is policies, retention policy. Now let's say I want to like sack somebody or somebody
Mm-hmm.
leaving, but I don't want the person's file to be deleted, and I want to like remove the license.
Yes.
I can come here, do retention policy. I can say our employee gone, whatever, next, next. If I change this one, next. So you can see I can select what I want to back up.
Okay.
This is Exchange,
Oh,
SharePoint,
yes. Yeah,
OneDrive.
yeah. OneDrive.
So if I decide I don't want OneDrive, I will check it.
Mm-hmm.
If I decide I don't want email, I will check this one.
Mm-hmm.
If I decide it's only email I
SharePoint
want.
you want, or
Mm-hmm,
email.
mm-hmm. Now look at this part. You can see it says includes all mailbox.
Yes, includes all
But now,
mailbox.
yes, but if I want to do it for only one user, this place here, I'll edit
Mm-hmm.
it
Okay.
and put only that user.
The user account, that user
Mhm,
mailbox account.
exactly. But if I want to do it for everybody and exclude one user, that's where I'll do it on this other side where you see excluded.
Okay.
So this means all big box excluding
Excluding
this
that
person.
particular one.
Yeah. Now,
So
when you
so
yeah,
that
I'll
means
bet you.
every mailbox that is
Mm-hmm,
included will be backed up. Then the mailbox
exactly.
that is excluded will not be backed up.
Exactly. Now when you click on next, you can see where how long do you want the policy
Wow.
to hold.
It
You
can go
can
for
see
7 weeks.
you can even
Wow.
customize it,
10,
right?
wait, there's up to 10 years.
Mm-hmm. You can even be forever. You can
Sweet.
see retain item forever. So if you click this one now, it will never get deleted.
Okay.
Never. You see? Or you select delete only when it reaches a certain age.
Age. Okay.
So you say, okay, after 7 years now,
It
delete it.
should
I
be
don't need it
deleted.
anymore.
Yeah.
So this is
Because
what
as
the
of that
retention
time,
policy.
because of that time is definitely whatever that is needed must have been gotten
Exactly.
within the first 2 years.
Exactly. So that's what the retention policy does.
All
Right.
right.
Mhm.
All right.
So that's for the
So
retention.
thank you. So my second question now,
Okay.
you were speaking earlier, you were explaining something about Purview being able to set, or is it rules or policies in order to carry out certain activities. So I was wondering, is it possible to use Purview to set, like for example, let's say a user mailbox. Yes, managing users mailbox. So is it possible to use Purview to say, okay, when a certain mailbox reaches a, let's say, as you said, you have normal inbox, then you have the archive, which is on different storage. And then Purview also has the retention policy and data lifecycle management. So is it possible to set a rule on Purview that will affect the organization? Whereas once a user mailbox has reached a certain, let's say, for example, if the mailbox storage is 100 gig and it has reached about 80% or 90% of its total size, that it should automatically trigger the archive. And if you do have an archive license, like let's say Microsoft Exchange Online one, it should automatically activate that and assign the license to the user instead of having to manually go and click and drag and drop all those. Is
Yes,
that
yes,
possible?
yes. So now that is what the purview is for. You understand? Now that particular policy is called an, they call it an MRM policy. If you come under policies, you will see it here. Let me show you that data life cycle. You see exchange MRM policy.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, these policies are created, but you don't automatically assign to everybody. You just create the policy. Then there's a place on Exchange Admin Center, where that is where you manage emails.
Manage the email.
Yes. Where you now go and apply the policy to the person you want that policy to apply to.
Oh, okay.
Do you understand? So I'll still show
Yeah.
you guys too how to do that. You understand? I'll still show
Yep.
you guys how to do that. But it's very possible. As you can see now, this was a 1 month delete. After
Yeah.
1 month,
It
delete.
deletes.
You can do after 1 month, move to archive. After 1 month, do this. Do you understand? So you
Yeah.
can actually do that. It's very possible. So any other question?
My third question has flown
Right, no
from my
problem.
head.
No
But
problem.
once I remember, I'll ask.
No problem.
Thank you.
So we have the identity. The next place, identity. So identity is like anything that concern a user. That's where identity is. Where you like reset MFA, reset password, change username, anything at all that concerns a user is done on identity. So let me show you. Please, I hope you guys are following.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we're
Is
following
anyone
small.
placing voice to?
Oh yeah, very well.
Following,
Okay.
but getting
If
we
you
are
don't
following.
understand anything, okay, please ask questions. Right. Now, this is the Ultra ID. They call it the Azure portal. Edits that concern a user is managed in this place. So if you create a user now on this admin setter here, this is where it is first created, right? Before it show up here. This is like the back end of this part. I don't know if that makes sense. So this Ultra now is like the back end, right? Now, let me give you a instance now. If I create a user, or just even create a user, should we create a user? So I show you guys
Yes, sir.
how.
Yes, sir.
All
Yes,
right.
sir.
Yeah.
All right. So now let's say I just employ someone now, and I want to like add the person to my organization list. You have to create a user. So if I create a user now, and the person name is let's say user test user. So this is display name, and then this is the username test user one. Okay, hold on. So now I've created a user. I've created the email. The domain we have here is not a custom one. It is the one for Microsoft. But when we add our own, we'll be able to create an email that has that particular um, domain. So click on next. So they're going to ask you, which license do you want to give to this user?
Yeah.
Right? Now, let's say me, I want to give this user this A5. I check the box and next. Do I want to give this user any admin to be an admin? If no, I will leave it here. But if I want to give the user admin, I will come here. I will check which one, right? But if I don't want to, I leave it here. No admin. The next, you review if everything is correct. Finish. Now I've created this user.
The password
I've
are
created this user.
auto-generated.
Yeah, but I can decide I want to like generate my password by myself before, like while creating it. You have the ability to choose that option.
Okay.
Do you understand? I will show it to you
Yes,
again.
sir.
Let me show it to you. So this is the user now. I want to reset the user password. This is reset password. You see the option, automatically create a password, right?
Okay.
If you check this one, it means it will automatically create a one, and then when the user is trying to sign in, it will tell the user, okay, put your own. You first put the one that was automatically generated, then you put your own. But if I don't want that, I will check this one and I'll type the one I want.
Okay.
I hope that's clear. Now,
Yes, sir.
now that I've created a user, this is the user information. Now, I can edit the information anytime. I can do it here, manage username and email. If you click on it, let's see where it takes us to. I'm going now. Still loading. Let me refresh. Okay. So let's click on manage email. The response is slow. Why? So if you are on your tenant right now, I want you to go to this page and then go to active users.
That's not sure.
So here now, as you can see, I can edit the email. You know, before I used test user 1. I can
Yes.
decide how to edit it and change it to test user 2. I can change the domain also. It's going to be the same identity, like it will be the same identity. But then I've changed the UPN. The UPN means user principal name, but the identity is the same. The only thing that is changing is the display.
Okay.
So that if I change this one now, if you come down, you will see what they call alias. Does anybody have idea what an alias is?
A nickname.
Also known
Yeah.
as.
Okay, good. Now, if I create an alias now, I say backup. I'll put add. Now it has added as by alias. You also notice that the test one became an alias. Do you know why? Now, if you create an email before and you have shared that email, everybody know you as that email. If you change it, you know they don't know that you change your email. So if they still send email to that particular email, you still get it because they'll be going to the same mailbox. That's why it's called an alias, also known as. So any email you send to an alias goes to the primary mailbox.
Just like generated emails.
Exactly. So they go to the actual mailbox. So if they send email now to this backup, it will go to test user email. If we set to this one, everything will go to the test user 2 mailbox. Right? That's one. So here you can see last sign in and last sign out. If you want to add alternative email, you can manage roles. If you want to give admin role, you can do it here. If you click here, you see. Also, you can manage MFA, multi-factor authenticator. If you click on this now, it will take us to this Enter ID because this is where MFA is managed. Right? Let me show you. If I click here now, you see open the Azure portal because that is where MFA is managed. Now, let's go to the next tab, devices. The reason why this is writing this here now is because this device is not Intune managed. You remember I talked about Intune one time on WhatsApp. Intune, it's like what they do is configure your devices. They control your device. They can decide what your device can do. They can say, okay, your device will not leave this country. They can say, okay, your device will not use WhatsApp or YouTube. It's Atrium that does that. If you come here, this is where you give license. Now, like I told you, if you give a license, there are apps that are under that license. You can decide which app you want that user to have access. So if you come here, you see avatar for Teams. If you check this one now, it means that the user will not be able to use avatar on Teams. Avatar is like all this cartoon profile picture, right? It's like cartoon profile picture. That's what this avatar is for. But I'll check it. If you come down, you can see this license as SA Plateau. If you or check it now, anything that concern email, that user will not be able to access it because Exchange gives you access to email. That's what SA does, right? If you come down, you see this one. If you check it, the user will not be able to sign in to the desktop application, the application on the desktop, be it Word, Excel, PowerPoint. As long as this is unchecked, you'll not be able to access it. You will only be able to access the one on the web. If you want the user to be able to access maybe only the one on the desktop and not the web, there's what you will check. Let me show you. Office for web. Once you check this one, the user will not be able to access web. You will only be able to access the application on the desktop. All right. So that's for here. If you go to mail, so this particular mailbox now, because the user has Exchange Plateau, the user is able to have 100 gig space. But if the user has Exchange Plan 1, it only come with 50 gig. We'll talk about that in the Exchange class, right? So if you have Exchange Plan 1, you have 50 gig. But if you have Exchange Plan 2, it comes with 100 gig, 100 GB. The same thing with archive. If you have Plan 1, you have 50 gig storage space normal. There's 50 gig extra storage space, which is called archive. Same thing with Plan 2, 100 GB and 100 GB archive, right? Now, if you come down here, all this one is if you want to give somebody like access to somebody's email, this is where you give the permission. I can apply somebody now, and I want to also have access to his own email. This is where I'll add the permission. I'll add the permission, add all the people I want to give access to it. Once I give them, they'll be able to access it. Yeah, it's called email forwarding. If you want to forward email, what email forwarding means is that if email come in, if somebody send email to me, right, I want it to leave me and go somewhere else. That's what email forwarding is. It can either be internal or external. External is somebody that's outside your organization. That's what external mean, right? Okay. close, comment. I hope you guys are following.
Yes,
Hello.
Yes.
yes.
So
You
basically, I
actually
started.
explained the email forwarding yesterday. You made an
Okay.
example.
Okay. And then the last one is the OneDrive. OneDrive. So this one now, the OneDrive is still provisioning, right? This could actually be a problem. This could actually be a problem. And I'll also teach you how to solve the problem. Just in case the OneDrive does not provision, there's a solution. I'll explain it on SharePoint. When we get to SharePoint, I'll teach you how to do that. All right. So you can block signing. Let's say you don't want this person to be able to sign in, but you want that account to still be active. You block signing. The user will be able to sign in. So if I delete this user now, let's say I delete this user now, I have 30 days to restore the user back. After 30 days, if I don't restore the user will be deleted permanently. But now on ETRA, did I told you the ETRA ID is like backend? I can decide all the users to be deleted now. So let's go here. We'll go to users. You see deleted users. We should see that test user here. This is the user. So if I click here now, you can see permanently delete. That means the user will be deleted now. Don't you wait. You should not wait for 30 days. If I delete now, the user is gone forever. Only if I create it again. Right? Only if I create the user again. That's for that. So let's talk about the other
Question,
admin
sir.
setup. Okay.
So
Okay.
if you create a user and then possibly the user want to reset his or her password, will the admin still have access to the account after the user has reset the password?
The user is an admin. The admin user, right, is an admin. It doesn't really have any business with your account because it's an admin. It's there to help you correct any problem you have. So if you reset your password or you have issues with your password, it's the admin you run. Do you understand? The only reason
Okay.
why you will not reach out to admin is if they enable self password reset because you can disable it whereby you don't want users to be able to reset their own password. It should be done by
Yes.
admin, and it's for security reasons because anybody now can just take your account and start resetting it. But if it is only
Yeah,
done by the admin,
my
I'm with
question
you.
is if the password reset is enabled and the user reset without the knowledge of the admin, can admin still have access to the email from his own end, the
Admin
admin
has access
center?
to everybody. Admin has access to everybody. That is why it's called an admin. Admin, I can decide I want to enter anybody's email. I can decide I want to enter anybody's OneDrive. Do you understand?
Okay.
Is that's why you have the power as an admin. But then it's only if it's for email, it's only the exchange or global admin that can do that. All right? Let me show you.
Okay.
That question you asked now. Let me show you. So we have user. Let's see which user can we use here. I'm coming. So we have user 11. Let's use user 11, right? I want to go into user 11 email without his permission. Let me show you how. I'll go to the exchange administrator now. I can actually do it for here too, but how to do it for here? Okay. So other mailbox now, we'll go to user 11 and hit enter. So this is user 11. I want to access user 11 mailbox. I'll come to delegation. You can see we have 3 permission. We have set as, set or behalf, then read and manage, which is full access. I'll give myself this one. I'll add myself. Let me add myself. Normally, if you want to log in to your email, you use password, right? You use your email and password. But me
Yeah.
now, because I have given myself permission, I don't need a password. I will show you how. Now this is user 11. I'll copy the email, right? I'll go to my own Outlook. That is my own Outlook.
I just add.
So this is my own Outlook. Now I want to open that user's email. This is what I'll do. I'll click on my profile icon here. You can see open another mailbox. Then I click on open. I put the email and open. As you can see, I have access to it. You can see I did not use password or anything,
Okay.
right? That's because I'm the
Yeah.
admin. I have that power. Okay. I can give any other person access to this email. Person doesn't have to be admin. I can give anybody, but it's me, the admin, that have the power to do that. You understand? So if I don't give myself now, that said as behalf or set on behalf, I'll not be able to send email. I can only see it. Only if I give that status, that's it I'll be able to send email as a user. How that clears your question? Does that answer your question?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, please.
Now,
I have a question.
okay, please.
Okay. So regarding the user you deleted earlier,
Mm-hmm.
so you go to you deleted it permanently. So I want to confirm if the retention policy on purview will also work for all those mails if when you delete them permanently. Will they
Yes.
work?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So if you have deleted them,
Okay.
if you have deleted them, their identity still remains. Do you understand?
Okay. Okay.
So
I
you will still be
understand.
able to get their email as far as the retention policy is applied before you deleted them.
Thank you. So I also
Yeah.
have another question.
Okay.
You know, there are some organizations that do use maybe like matric number or SAP ID
Mm-hmm.
that they use to recognize that. So while
Mm-hmm.
you are creating a user,
Mm-hmm.
you discuss about aliases like what can be used to replace this. I want to confirm those kind of accounts, where did they actually put those kind of ID? Like for each person has his particular number, maybe 435, 546, all those kind of
Mm-hmm.
stuff. So where can we
Mm-hmm.
get that in this admin center? Is this something that they add here, or is another separate place they create that?
because some organization they use that to log in with their default password, also the password for Microsoft, something like that. So that's how.
Yes.
Thank you.
So where I showed you now is exactly where it's done. So when you are active users here, I hope you understand the concept of mailbox and the UPN, that is user principal name and alias first. Now, if you want to log in, this is what you log in as normally. This is the one created for you, right? Then if you are given an alias, alias is basically for people that don't want to create plenty email. That's what alias is for mostly. Let's say for instance now, I have one email address, but I don't want to start creating plenty email. So people create info, create contact and all that. They will just create alias and give people that alias. I say, okay, every email now that is sent, the only difference is they go to one email, they go to one mailbox. So whether you create alias or not, to sign in, you're supposed to sign in with this one. So all those things that you're saying, they add number or whatever, just the way I added number to this one, that's the same way they added it. They didn't do any special thing. It's just what you are creating is you decide how you want the email to be. I hope that makes sense. Do you understand?
Yeah,
It's from the
yeah.
time it's from the time of creation that you decide how it wants to be. They are not kept
Okay.
anywhere.
No, so now I'm not refining it to maybe the way they so what I'm just saying is that
Okay.
there are some organization that when you want to log into their system, you can use maybe the ID number, just as if like a matric number,
Okay.
school matric number. You can use it with the password instead of using the email.
Okay, so that's something else entirely.
Okay.
That's not
Okay.
that's something else entirely.
Okay.
That's not the cloud service. Maybe what you are doing now is Intune matter, because that can be done on Intune.
Okay.
When you understand, when they say before you get into an account, and again, those people, they might not be using Microsoft. I don't know whether you get. So people use ePanel.
Yes.
So people use other provider that to log in, their IDs maybe just let 6 digits. But for Microsoft, this is the standard. You have to
Okay.
log in with an email, the user principal name.
Okay.
So I guess what you are saying now.
Okay, boss. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Any other question? No? Okay. So let me go to Teams, because I talked about SharePoint somehow yesterday. But let me just show you how Teams admin setup look like. I'm sure you guys wonder, how did I create the meeting that today, like you are not able to like stay in the lobby. You guys were just entering inside. Did any of you wonder how I did that?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I'll show you.
Yes.
Now, this is the Teams admin center. This is where you configure anything that concern Teams, right? So I'll just show you how I did that. On the left here, you see meeting, right? Hold on. So let's go to policies. Come on. Come in. Okay. So now, something is changed here. Because let me refresh. It's as if they changed something. Something is not showing. Yes, hold on. So there's a place where we call policies. Yeah. So those policies, that place now, that's where you configure anything that concerns your team. Let's check here. Something is changed. It was already like this before. They've changed something.
Can you check the service else? Maybe there is a new.
Because I just did this today. Hmm. Come. It's supposed to be under. There's supposed to be collaboration or something. Policies are collaboration. Service. Let me see. There's nothing. There's nothing. No. Ah, what's happened? These people are okay. I think is here. They moved it here. So now you see under settings and policies, right? I went to. We have a lot of things you can configure here. So I went to set the meeting. You see meetings here. I'll select meeting. Now when you are here, whatever you configure here affect your meetings, right? So if you come here, you see meeting, join, and lobby. It means like what will happen when people want to join meeting and what will happen at the lobby. So here, anonymous can join unverified. It means that anybody can join, anybody at all, right? Can join the meeting. Now, who can bypass lobby? You see that lobby you guys were yesterday? The configuration was here. This was where the configuration was. Only organizer and co-organizer. But any other person has to wait for approval to get into the meeting. But I changed it back to everyone, right? Who can admit people from the lobby? Now, let's say I even decide that, okay, I want that lobby, people should be there. I can decide somebody that will be accepting them into the meeting. As that person now, I'll have to give the person co-organizer. I'm the organizer. I'll make that person co-organizer so that the person will be able to accept people inside the meeting, right? Now, if you go through the configuration, they're actually very like clear and straightforward. If you can read, you'll be able to like understand, right? But we are not going into that today. I just want to show you what I did and how I did it. And that can be done only from the Teams admin center, not anywhere, right? So this admin center is like the overall place where you can configure anything that could start things now, right?
Yeah.
You can actually, okay, you have a question. Do you have a question?
No.
Good evening.
Okay. So you can
Good
actually,
evening.
you can actually,
Listen.
okay, good evening.
All right. For the admin center,
Okay.
so for those that we didn't create our username, I mean, set up the store by ourselves, we're given a login detail. So how are we going to practice since we don't have such access on
Okay,
our
now,
own? Yeah.
yeah, now, like I said, as the training goes on, I'll give you the admin right you deserve.
All right.
For now, I gave everybody the user admin. Now, what can user admin do? They can create user, give user license, delete users, change password. Do you understand?
Yeah.
You can do all those things now that I did today. You can create users, no. So the day we want to talk about exchange, I will give you all exchange admin rights. Do you
All right.
understand?
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
then you'll be able to do everything that exchange admin can do.
All right.
Yeah, so that's the plan. So when we get to SharePoint also, I will change everybody's rights to SharePoint. So whatever you want to practice it during the week before the training.
Okay, all of us now has user
Okay.
admin. User
Yes,
admin.
everybody. But don't
That's
go
it.
and delete another person on, because you can see I created everybody. I added user one, user two, user three. Anybody that I see that is user one, user two, don't go and delete them. And please, if you create a user, right, do well to delete the user when you're done. You understand? So that there'll be no too much user. Now, on one tenant now, I have like 20 people. Imagine 20 of you creating 20 users. That's 20 extra user. So when you're done practicing, delete them. I hope that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. We
Okay.
understand.
All right. So what else now is question. If you guys have any question, any clarification on what we talked about today, because tomorrow we are going to talk about something different. We are going to go on big exchange. Should we go on exchange first? Yeah, we'll do exchange first.
Yes.
So tomorrow we'll talk about exchange because that's like the most important in any organization, email. All right. So if you have question, please ask.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're talking about purview that time. So
About
it's
what?
purview other purview.
Okay, okay.
Is it under security as mentioned the other time or is on his own?
Okay, so purview used to be called security and compliance. For some reason, they separated it. Do you
Okay.
understand? So now security is on its own. Compliance is now purview. So they are now two different bodies. Security is security. Compliance is compliance. That's how it is now.
Okay.
Yeah. So any other question? Please talk because my own main aim is that you understand what I'm saying. If you don't understand and you're not asking, I'll just agree that you understand everything that I've said.
I also had all these things you are saying can be transcribed into text. Is it possible with Teams?
Come again?
All the teaching you have been doing since can it be transcribed into text?
A to text.
Yeah.
Don't worry. If you guys want me to do that for you, I'll do that. But for now, I want you to understand. It's not just about text. You can easily go and read the text online. You can ask ChatGPT. You understand? But as you are seeing it, are you understanding what you are seeing? That's my question.
Yeah, we understand to
Yeah,
some
yeah.
extent. I think when this to be a little bit more clearer in
Okay.
practice.
Okay. So one thing you can also do for yourself is you can also like use let's say or you know what, but while the training is going on, I'll be the one to help you document. I'll do the whole documentation of everything I was explaining. I'll add screenshot, right? I'll add screenshots to it so that it will help you out. So it will be like
Okay.
what they call that thing, like a what
Scenario.
yes, but there's something a lecturer used to give handout.
And that, yeah.
It will be like an
Flashcard.
handout, something like that. But that will be
Oh,
after. But that will be after the whole training. I'll come down and do everything. I'll do it in a like a PDF or something. All right.
And that be,
But
to be
for now, I want you to like follow what I'm teaching you. If you have question, please ask.
Good evening.
oh,
Yeah, good
so
evening.
thank you.
Okay, I want to ask, is there, are we going to still learn anything like networking, or we are not, or we don't need it?
What's
Do we need,
networking?
as in when it has to do with knowing the TCP, IP, who do we need, are we going to learn all those ones?
So I want to understand what you mean by networking.
Like computer networking, that's what I'm saying.
So now your idea, the idea you are like, how would I put it? Networking is a different thing entirely. All right. So networking is
Okay,
handled, yes, it's handled by Azure. I'll bring somebody to come and teach all that, but it's going to be an advanced class. Do you understand? Because it's something
okay,
different entirely. It's an Azure related program. So if you want to learn
okay,
that, I'll bring somebody from Azure. It will teach you guys. I know. But for now, we are teaching M365 as a whole.
okay,
Yeah.
okay,
So, but
thank you.
do you understand what you have been taught so far?
Yeah, yeah, I understand what I've been taught, and I'll
All
go
right,
and practical.
because I'm taking it one step at a time. We don't need to rush.
Thank you.
So, are you guys like good? Because it
We are
says this is only one.
Can I,
Eh,
can I say something? Can
okay.
I suggest that? Fine, I understand you want us to understand. You are picking them, each of these tools one after the other.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, in our practical, can we just maybe today, like what we did today now, we did something on creation of users, right? Can we just focus on it? And secondly, when it's time for question, can the question be maybe like, can you stop like 30 minutes before the time and allow us to ask questions so that we will not be entering when you are explaining the enter questions. It's like it's distracting. I don't know.
I get you. I understand you. All right. So the question is, everything that was explained to you today, did you understand?
okay.
Back to the video and
Did you
see.
get me?
Yeah, I guess what I'm saying. I guess.
The more
So
your job.
please, you guys should meet yourself now. So the question I'm asking now is everything you learned, like you'll be told today. Did you understand it?
Yes, I get it. I get it.
Okay.
I'll still have to go back to the video, still listen to it, watch it again to get
Okay.
the whole body. But the practical or for the user mainly,
Mm-hmm.
I actually get that one.
Okay. That's the first thing because you can't do any other thing if there's no user, right?
Yeah.
That's like the first thing you do. Now, when you've created a user, that's where you start managing their emails, configuring whatever, and then that's where you start going into other admin center. That's where you start going to Exchange, go to SharePoint, go to Teams, right? So creating user, that is like the easiest thing, which you just did today. Very easy. Tomorrow we talk about Exchange, all right? So I understand what you're saying, and we are going to try and um work with that. Okay. So just try to be attentive, and if you have question, write it down so that you don't forget. Because
Thank
there are a
you.
lot of things. Yeah. There are a lot of things that I might not or might not occur to me until you ask that question. You understand? So that's why the question is very, very important. It's very important. So that's all for now. Tomorrow we'll meet again 6 p.m. and then we'll go on Exchange. Practice what you can, and tomorrow I'll change everybody admin right to Exchange, Exchange admin, so that you'll be able to log in to Exchange admin center. Alright. So I'll do that tomorrow in the afternoon. Any other question?
Evening,
Yeah, good evening.
and thank you so much for this wonderful job you are doing. It is highly appreciated. Please, I just want to
Okay.
seek a little clarification with respect to the videos that you have started dropping. For instance,
Okay.
I came very late this evening. So in
Okay.
order for me to be able to catch up, I don't know how soon the video for tonight is going to drop. So that before you withdraw the admin rights that we are going to use to
Yeah.
practice, you can catch
Okay.
up and do
All
practice.
right.
Thank you.
All right. So immediately after this call, I'll I'll um try and make the video available tonight. Maybe like in the next 1 hour.
Thank
All
you
right.
very much.
Yeah. So I'll make the video available to you guys, and that's how I'll be doing it. As soon as it's done, as soon as we finish, like in next 1 hour, I'll drop you the link on WhatsApp. Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right. Any other thing? I don't want to waste people's time. I know everybody's busy. So people have family. I know, and this is weekend, so it's good to say we are all ready to go home, go back to our normal, normal lives. So if there is no other question, I'll have to say good night. And I'm glad you guys attended and listened, because my own aim is to pass knowledge, because I know what the knowledge is capable of. It's looking very easy, but when you get the job, you realize that there's a lot more. All right. But the first stage is to get the knowledge. When you get the knowledge, you'll be figuring out the remaining later. Okay. So I'll stop the
Thank you so
recording
much.
now. You're welcome.